Hey guys, I want to tell the OJ Simpson story. This goes out to my friend Matt, who just sent me a message saying that OJ Simpson wouldn't have murdered Nicole Simpson if they didn't release him from the team. This is my idea. I've done extensive research on the OJ Simpson trial. That's something I'm very, very much interested in. And what I think / know to have happened was he beat her constantly arguing because she was a bitch. She was a psycho, crazy, slutty bitch. And I don't mean slutty in a bad way. A lot of girls take that word very offensively. That's not what I mean. I mean that she was just so open, having sex with everybody, and it was disgusting. And he would have to pay for her house and pay for everything despite her ruining him, despite her having sex with all of his friends and driving around his cars and going inside of his house. And so he kept fighting with her. They get on and off, they get back together, they fight, and then when this is the big part, this is the really big part. So he had a son who was a cook, a chef, and his son had a very angry, explosive anger disorder, big temper. And his son got a job at a restaurant and said, "Hey, Nicole, come on down," because it's a stepmom. "Hey, Nicole, come on down, and I'll cook a steak for you guys. You guys will have a great time." And instead, they decided to go to Ron Goldman's restaurant where he worked as a waiter or a server. And she left her glasses on the table, and after searching for it later at the night, about 9 o'clock, he found it, and then at 9:17, he left to go bring it to her. And at the house, I assume OJ was there because the tires were slashed when they found her car. So he had been slashing her tires for quite a while. Every time he saw her with another man, he'd slash her tires so she couldn't drive with that man or pick him up. She had a red Ferrari or Lamborghini, was it, that Ron Goldman drove. So he went over there to try to slash the tires, and he saw candles in the windowsill. He's like, "Oh fuck, she's probably fucking another guy." And he got really upset. And he went to knock on the door, and at the time he went to the door, Ron Goldman was walking up. He's like, "You're the motherfucker out here. You think you're gonna fuck my wife? You think you're gonna fuck my bitch?" And he got all up on her and he stabbed her. But it wasn't because he was released from the NFL. The guy was still extremely busy and active with his life. He went to Chicago right after he did the killings. He was golfing left and right. He did business deals left and right. He did movie deals left and right. The guy was a really busy man. And he was able to, I think he had help from his son. That's what I'm trying to say. His son and OJ hopped in the car. OJ called him Charlie. That's not his real name, though. And he hopped in the car, and they decided to go over there. And while OJ had his hand around her neck, she scratched him. That's why she had that deep cut. As he was beating up Ron Goldman, he had her by the neck. And then he said he blacked out, and him and his son basically almost cut the neck off of her, almost cut her head off and dismembered her before the dog. And they think the dog wasn't barking because it was his dog. So while he was murdering, the dog was bringing toys to him, playing around, and that's pretty dangerous. So that's the OJ Simpson story. And when he got off, a lot of people were upset because he obviously did it. He obviously did it, but there was that reasonable doubt. Even though it could have been no one else had the means, opportunity, and motive, but he did it. He did. And he had only one scratch on him. Ron Goldman got in a karate stance. Ron Goldman knew karate. He was fit. He was like 6'2", 180 pounds. He was a fit guy. And OJ Simpson had only one scratch on him. Ron Goldman sunk his fists. His fists were bruised and bloody. He sunk his fist into another man. OJ Simpson was spotless. Besides that scratch, all of his clothes were taken off by the police. I mean, he got away with murder. So yeah, this is for you, Matt Sherwood.